So let's talk a little bit about Instagram. And as of today, July 22nd, 2017, this is one of, if not the most popular social media platforms for end users, for potential customers, if you are selling products and services to the general public. So if you're not there, you need to be. What I will tell you about Cincinnati-based small businesses, most of them are not on Instagram, and the ones that are, there's a very low percentage that are actually using it effectively. And effectively means they're on there consistently and they're doing the things to get themselves noticed in their interaction with other people. So what that means is there's a huge opportunity for you to get on there and just start sharing your story, having conversations with people that might be interested in working with you at some point, and really using all the tools that are on there. What I will, you've got the basic features, which are just going to be uploading your pictures and videos and putting multiple photos and videos up into your feed, using the hashtags so that people can find them. And for small businesses, especially if your business is mainly local, so you've got people just within the community, then you want to do location-based tags. And all that is if you're a wedding photographer and you're in Northern Kentucky, then hashtag NKY wedding photographer would be one that I would want to use. You have up to 30 hashtags to use. And when you're doing this again, and we'll talk about this a lot, it's not about getting likes. What you want is you want to start conversations. So that you've got two ways of really doing that. You can either do that from after you tag your post so people can find it, that they can actually comment, and you can start a dialogue that way through their comments. Or what you can also do is you can start searching those hashtags yourself. Search the local ones. That's going to help you for if you're just a local business. That's going to help you find people that might eventually be interested in working with you. If you're looking at wanting to see what people are talking about literally on a worldwide level, then if you're a photographer, then you would just start looking for wedding photography or planning for a wedding, hashtag wedding photography, hashtag planning for a wedding. And you can see what people are what people are posting, what people are talking about, and you can actually jump in and have the conversations on your own. Now, what I will tell you is that if you start searching through tags and you start commenting, you can build some really solid relationships with people from all over. And if you have a business that is outside of just the tri-state area here, that's huge. But even if you're just the local business, look, brand carries. So just because you are within the 275 loop doesn't mean that all the people that use your type of service are. So the fact that you're talking to people that are in California, the fact that you're talking to people that are over in Australia, if it's within your industry, these are great conversations to have. Now, what I will tell you, when you start going through the hashtag and you start liking photos and then you start reading the caption and commenting on them, most people aren't going to respond. And they're just kind of conditioned because a lot of there are businesses that are trying to sell solely, that are just solely there to sell on Instagram and on all the other platforms. And while you do have an opportunity to mention your services, mention your specials, put something up about a promotion, I would always suggest that you keep that to a minimum. Kind of think about it again like you're running your own television show. And then if you've got an hour-long show, you only have maybe, 5 minutes of commercials in there, that or 5, 10 minutes, whatever it is. I don't watch much TV anymore. That's a whole nother conversation. But, so you can put sales pitches in because at the end of the day, you do need to make sales and you do need to convert business. So people do need to know what it is that you offer, but don't make that the main focus of what you're doing on social media. So you can go through the comments, you can start conversations that way. Now the thing is once somebody responds to a comment, you want to reply back, because that's the other thing. If you leave a comment, one that is thoughtful based on the caption that they put out, and you're actually responding to that, And then, so you're setting yourself apart from most people on Instagram, then most businesses especially. But then if they reply back and then you have another reply and you actually start a conversation within the comment section, that's you're setting yourself apart again. So very few businesses will comment. Very even fewer will reply to a comment when somebody says something back to them, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's absolutely true. So, and then what happens? You can either have that conversation through the comment section on the post, or they could send you a direct message, and you guys could start talking that way. And you can, if depending on your industry and depending how well of a feel that you have on how to use Instagram, on how you're using Instagram, you can actually, after a couple of comments, you could initiate the direct message. It's something that it's something you want to be careful with, though, because you don't want to just start randomly DMing a bunch of people, especially if you haven't really had much of a conversation. That's spammy, and people aren't going to like that. But there is an opportunity for you to have. There's multiple ways to have two-way conversations on Instagram. So the other thing that I would recommend, because Instagram has imported a lot of the features of Snapchat, which we will talk about Snapchat on another video, is just get comfortable doing videos. And you can do videos through your story. I mentioned you can do those in your feed. The story is just basically short little snippets of where you go about your day. It's perfect for small businesses just to talk about what it is that they do. And then, oh, by the way, if you have 6 or 7, short clips up, which are about 10 seconds long, you then can just say, hey, I've got this special going on right now. You can just throw that in there and be kind of casual about it. But then you can also do video messaging through you can do videos through direct message, so that's cool too. And it's just these really short videos that people can replay once, but then they supposedly disappear. All the stuff's stored somewhere though. But yeah, you just get comfortable talking to your phone. Get comfortable talking to people this way. And again, what we talk about here is this is all communication. So this is just the 2017 version of how you would be able to have a face-to-face conversation with somebody that would be coming into your shop. It's just another way to be communicating. So hopefully this is helpful. Again, biggest thing though is go ahead and download the Instagram app if you don't have it already. If you do, go ahead and get it set up, set your business up on there, and just start playing around with it. Any questions that you have, I'm more than happy to answer them. You can head over to either one of the sites, darylperry.com, that's DARYL, perry.com, or you can head over to yourlevelfitness.com. Either one of those, you're going to have a lot of my social media platforms. You're going to have my email. On Your Level Fitness, you're going to have my phone number. So any questions that you guys have, let me know. Shoot them my way. I appreciate that you watched this. And if you do know of any other small businesses that aren't on Instagram yet, but you think it might help them, I ask that you please share this video with them. Thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you again real soon.